So hey everyone, welcome to my channel and I hope you guys are doing good. And just as you guys requested, we're going to do a smoky eye series, and in this one we're going to do something that a lot of you have asked me, and this is going to be done using a Kajal pencil from Lakme. And this is going to be more of a very smoky, sultry, sexy, like a more evening vibe look, and it's going to be extremely simple. So we're going to start off by taking the kajal very close to our lash line first, and then just make small dabs and then connect it all the way to your inner corner. So if you have a little bit of lines on your eyes just like me, and if you're not able to get a very precise line, you can open your eyes or you can lift your eyebrows up like how I'm doing it and get into all the nooks and crannies that you make sure that it's completely black towards the lash line without having your skin showing through. So now I'm going to do the step which I dread the most, which is to tight line my upper waterline. So just close your eye and take it very close to your upper waterline and quickly just get it done and you're good to go. So next up, we're going to complete our wing. So I'm going to wing it outwards and take it upwards. And when you do this, try to be precise. But if you can't, it's totally fine because we're going to be smudging it out. But just because we're going to smudge it out, it doesn't mean you can take it literally everywhere. So maintain the shape and try to make it look like a very smooth wing, which is what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to use the smudger brush from Vichy Tools, and this one I'm just going to use to smudge it. So when I smudge, you can see that I'm actually pulling it downwards because I don't want the color to go very high because this is not going to go anywhere into our lid or our crease. So we're just going to maintain it around our lash line. So I'm just going to press it and I'm going to pull it downwards. So with every single time I do it, when I go towards the inner or the outer corner, I pull it towards the center of the eye. So I'm pulling it all towards the center of the eye because I want to maintain the gradient effect. I don't want a very thick inner corner. Rather, I want my outer corner to look much more thicker. Also, another important thing to make sure that you notice when you smudge is to use the end of your brush, the tip of your brush when you do the outer corner, just to make sure that you have a little more precision when you're working it. And once that's done, start to flick it outwards and just go in the same angle as your wing liner. Don't worry about it going way too low because we're going to clean it later, but make sure that it does not get too smudged or it does not look under smudged. So next up, I'm going to use the Mars Cosmetics pen liner to do the inner wing. So as we smudged out a lot of the kajal, I'm going to go for a second layer of it, and this time stick very low to your lash line just because you want to make it more intense at your lash line. So you want a gradient effect in your liner itself. So just go for a second layer along your lash line, and then we're just going to very softly smudge it. So while you're smudging it, make sure that you don't smudge it too much just to cover the previous layer, but rather just make the first and the second layer blend well with each other, but don't lose the intensity at the same time. So here I'm using a synthetic blending brush. I'm going to blend the area above the gradient. So this is just in that intersection between your skin and all the smokiness starting. So just start to blend just to get a much more seamless look. So once that's done, we're going to move to our lower lash line. So take your kohl pencil and tight line your lower lash line, and once that's done, use the same smudger brush from Vichy and then start to buff it out and bring it lower. Also, when you do this step, make sure that your inner corner remains as tight as possible and you smoke out more towards the outer corner and connect it to your wing. So now we're going to use this really small synthetic brush from PAC and we're going to just do that final blending. You can totally do the steps with your finger. It does not really matter. I'm just using tools in case you want to get some tools for smudging, but this can totally be done with your fingers too. So we're just doing the same procedure as the upper one and we're just starting to buff. So it already does look a little clean, but just as an added step, I'm going to use a little bit of concealer. You can use any concealer to do this, and I'm just going to clean underneath the wing and then I'm going to buff it downwards. To complete the look, I'm going to throw on a little bit of mascara, and this is from Sugar. So I'm just going to go for about 2 to 3 coats of mascara, and then I'm going to use a little bit of false lashes from Henna Beauty, and this one is in the style Nazakat. So this completes look number 1 from our smoky eye series, and this is our smoky feline eyeliner. This looks great. It looks so sultry, so sexy. It's just stunning. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and do check out other tutorials of mine and wait for the entire series. Until next time, bye.